Hi, I'm Aslam and I am a registered attorney. We're talking about protection orders in South Africa. Now, courts have the power to issue protection orders, also known as harassment orders, that require a person to stop a certain behavior. Most protection orders are issued in connection with domestic violence or harassment, stalking, or even threats of violence. This video covers what to do and what not to do specifically when you are faced with a protection order against you. The first thing to understand is that a protection order is a serious matter. You must give it your immediate attention because if the order is made final, you can eventually get arrested for breaching the order. However, you also have rights. Some of your rights include being properly notified of the protection order request, number one. Number two, to have a court hearing and to defend yourself. Number four, you also have the right to be represented by an attorney. As indicated earlier, once a final protection order is granted, you can be charged with a crime if the protected party accuses you of violating the order and you do not want an unnecessary criminal record against your name. Practically, the court will issue a temporary protection order that will last for a few days without first holding a hearing and without you being present. However, the court must conduct a formal hearing before granting a final order. These hearings, to which you must receive notice, are usually set down quite quickly. So you may only have a week or 10 days to make a decision and prepare for the hearing. Now, what to do if someone is filing for a protection order against you? You'll want to take some specific steps. Here are some suggestions for you to consider. Number one, obey the temporary protection order. Follow all the orders that are contained in it, such as not having contact of any kind with the person who's requesting it, even if you feel that you have a valid defense. Remember, it's a temporary order, and if you do not obey it, it will only make the situation worse for you. You also should consider gathering any kind of physical evidence that's related to the incidents in question. For example, if they're accusing you of physical abuse, get the evidence, the clothing, videos, photos, etc. You might also want to consider assembling any documents or records that you could use in your favor at the hearing. So for example, any emails, WhatsApp messages, social media posts, your GPS records, which we will cover later on. You also might want to make a list of possible witnesses. Try and include every person you can think of that can testify on your behalf regarding your character and integrity. Now, how might these aspects be useful to you? If the person who is accusing you has made false accusations about an incident, you might want to have photos or videos or a witness that can testify that you were not even there at the time that the person is accusing you of. If they're accusing you of harassing them online, your phone records might show otherwise. If they say that you've been following them or stalking them, your GPS coordinates on your phone and your records from your phone might help you to disprove that. This is why this information is so important. Now, let's go on to what not to do when you are faced with a possible protection order. Number one, do not destroy any evidence that you might think will hurt you, because this is only going to make the situation worse for you. And if that comes up, that the court finds out that you destroyed evidence, you look very suspicious and you also already look guilty. So don't destroy the evidence. Number two, do not try and talk to this person who is accusing you and trying to get the protection order against you. Do not send them a text message. Do not approach them on social media. It's best to stay away. The reason why is if you violate a temporary protection order, that person can bring it up at the final hearing or even file an application for you to be arrested because you are violating the temporary order. And this will only make it harder for you to defend yourself. Now, what happens if you and this person have children together? Then the temporary protection order will help and guide you in terms of how to have contact with the children. For example, it might be under supervised conditions, etc., etc. Please do not try to get around the order by going to the children's school or visiting them at a relative's home, etc. The reason why is that this person who's accusing you can use it against you at the final hearing. Now, once a protection order has been made final, a warrant of arrest is issued immediately. The operation of this warrant arrest is suspended unless the protection order is triggered. So that's why I said it's very important that you understand the consequences of a protection order. If you want us to review your case, you're more than welcome to click the link below and book an appointment with our office. I wish you all the best, and I'll speak to you soon.